Hello, this is my first video on this channel probably, and I'm here to share my stance on religion and my experience with religion, because it's like 3 a.m., I can't sleep, and I'm up thinking about religion, which is weird. I don't like religion. And okay, first I'm going to talk about my experience with religion, and then like my stance on religion. First, my experience with religion. I grew up Christian, pretty much, kinda. Like, personally, it never fully made sense to me about, like, the whole God thing. It just, like, yeah, sure, when I was little, like, really young, of course I believed in God. I was gullible. Like, Santa Claus. But, Santa doesn't really make sense. And then God doesn't really make sense either. This guy, he's in the sky, which, why is he up there? And he's all-knowing, all-powerful, and also good. But there's so many bad things happening on Earth. Can't he control those things? Doesn't it? And also, the devil's really, really bad. Like, he's bad. He's the worst. He's the worst thing ever. But he punishes bad people. What? How is he bad if he punishes bad people? This doesn't make a lot of sense. I had to go to church every Sunday. And I mean every Sunday, unless I was like sick or something. But I remember like crying in the morning because I did not want to go to church. And it's not like I had bad experiences at church. No, my church was fine. Well, except for that it was church, but whatever. And I didn't like wearing dresses either because I was having like gender issues when I was younger, and I still am having gender issues. They're just kind of worse now because I'm more self-aware and conscious. Yeah. I remember in like 5th grade, a few years ago, there was this rumor that I had a crush on my friend, who was a girl. And, I'm seen as a girl by pretty much everyone, because I look like one, so I am. I'm gender fluid, if you haven't caught on. So, and my aunt worked at the school, and there's rumors going around that I liked my friend that was a girl. And my aunt found out and told my grandma. And my grandma called me over to her house. She's next door. Like right next to this house that I'm in right now. She lives next door. Over there. House over. So my dad, I didn't have my own phone or anything. So my dad gets this call after I come home from school, and he's like, yeah, your grandma, she needs you at her house. I was like, oh, okay. So I went over there. She's sitting on this like chair swing they have in their front yard. Not even like the front yard. It's like kind of like beside the garage in the driveway. She was sitting there. She's like, come over here, sit by me. And she's like, I love you. I love you, Coraline. And, you know, you believe in God and, like, hell, right? And I was like, yeah, I do. I'm not exactly sure if I fully did yet. Like, if I fully did at that moment. I probably did. Because I was a brainwashed little kid. Anyway, she's like, you do? Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure you believe in hell. She's like, so I heard this little rumor that you like your friend. What should we call my friend's name? V. Just initial her name. I heard that you like V. It's like, oh, I don't. And she's like, Coraline, you know if you're gay, you're gonna burn in hell forever. And if you are gay, I do not want you to be my grandchild. And you will not be my grandchild, and you will not be able to talk to me anymore. What? So that happened. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not. I was queer. I was probably like bi or pan or something then. And because I've always kind of been on the bi spectrum somewhere forever. I think I've been a lesbian before, but usually I'm on the bi spectrum. And I was most likely bi. I think I was like bi or something in 5th. Anyway. And I was like, okay. And I went home and I was sobbing. Obviously, because I just got told by my grandma that she was going to disown me and I was going to burn in hell. For something I can't control, first of all. Second of all, that was a rumor. I didn't even like V. So, yeah. And now my stance on religion. I am an anti-theist. I'm against religion. Every religion. Any religion. Because oppression, the amount of oppression that is in every religion is insane. And it's usually, like, it's always oppression against at least one or more groups. And it's usually women or queer people, or both. Christianity is against both, pretty much. There's misogynistic stuff in the Bible. That fucking sucks. Because everyone fucking hates women for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Everyone hates queer people too. Women aren't even like minorities. I don't know. I will respect you as a person and your right to believe in the religion, but I will not respect a religion at all. And if you try to convert me to your religion, I will not talk to you ever again. So yeah. And next video that I'm gonna make, it's gonna be how my grandma is the one, like, is the reason why I am gay. That's kind of like overplaying it, but she is how I figured out what being gay was, and I'm not gonna spoil the story because it's hilarious, honestly. That my homophobic grandma is the reason why I know what being gay is, and is the reason why I turned out gay. It's not the reason I turned out gay, but okay. I hope you guys enjoy watching me ramble for 9 minutes. Okay. Bye.